Hey everyone, welcome to In the Garden with Danica, and today's video is a little different. We are starting our kitchen renovation. So in the clips here, you can see the mess that was my kitchen as we started to pack it up. We only had 1 day notice to get this all packed up because our plans changed, which ended up working out really well. We had lots of family members stepping in on the first couple days to help us get this kitchen tore apart and our porch cleared off. We ended up taking out 2 walls and taking out every single cabinet and all of the flooring. Stay tuned to the very end for a garden tour and an update of our kitchen. This is going to span over 4 days of renovation here on Memorial Day weekend. So as you can see, it was quite a mess, and our house gets pretty chaotic in the end as we are living in our house while we are doing this renovation. So we tried to clean up as much as possible throughout the process. That way things didn't get too overwhelming. And we are so pleased with how the results are turning out. Here on day 2, you can see I tried to do a time lapse of me tearing out this wall into our spare bedroom. And you can see my paint swatches there. I ended up doing 9 different paint swatches before I landed on the one color that I'm going to use for our kitchen. Drywall is very hard to remove, especially because there were certain parts of the wall we weren't wanting to take out, so you had to be kind of precise. I thought it was going to be super easy going with a hammer, but that was not the case. And this is end of day 2. We've got all the drywall removed and we were working on electrical. We spent all of day 3 working on the electrical, and I didn't film any of it because it was super chaotic trying to keep our toddler away from all the hot wires. And it wasn't really anything special. Here you can see our spare bedroom. We were joking that we could leave it open, but that's not what we're going to do. Hey everyone, welcome back. So today is end of day 2 of kitchen renovation. Figured I'd show you guys where we're leaving off and where we'll pick up tomorrow. All right, so walking in the house here, you can see we have our appliances off to the side, and that's so we're able to still use the fridge. Our dining table has become a workbench, and this is our kitchen. So there was an existing wall here that we took out. And then there was the wall to the bedroom here that we took back about 2 feet. The purpose of that is to set the fridge and some floor to ceiling pantry cabinetry in there. But we did come across some water damage to the floor, which was the original reason why we decided to renovate. Was our subfloor felt soft, and it was. Because of that, we had to remove the drywall because there was water damage on the drywall. It would be easier to tie in all the new drywall if we just took it off the walls completely. Also why we had to cut into the ceiling more to make it like a nice flush surface. We do still have 1 wall we are potentially taking out, and it's this little pony wall here, and that's between the living room and dining room. We ran into some issues with things not being done properly when the house was built originally. So we don't know if we want to deal with that by taking this wall out. So we're getting the new wall framed in, electrical done in the kitchen first, and then we'll decide if we're going to take this wall out, because all we would have to do to it is patch the drywall. This kitchen is not that big, but it is significantly bigger now that this initial wall is gone. So we will have, let me put my keys down. So we will have pantry, fridge, pantry with the wall bridge on the top. We'll have a little cubby hole here in the corner. We are getting a new door, and we'll be moving the door this way, I believe. And the door we get will be about 4 inches bigger. That's a smaller size door. We will then have a cabinet, oven, Lazy Susan, sink, dishwasher, cabinet. Compared to our previous setup, which was a U-shaped kitchen, this is going to be significantly better. We are so excited. This is 2 days worth of work. It helps that my dad is a contractor, so he really knows his stuff. He's built his house. He's built, I don't know how many subdevelopments. He really knows it. So yeah, it's moving pretty fast. We are excited. That's our spare bedroom there, which we are losing 2 feet of the spare bedroom, but that's nothing compared to the amount of space we're gaining in the kitchen. So that is all for 2 days of kitchen renovation. I will touch base when we get some more work done. Hey everyone, welcome to day 4 of our kitchen renovation. So as you can see, the floor is tore up. We have all the electrical work done, all the plumbing done. My husband and my dad just went to town to go get drywall and some flooring adhesive and our new door because we are replacing our back door. That door is only 32 inches, so we're replacing it with the standard 36. Plus it's gonna have glass in it, so that'll give a lot of extra light to the room. The house is officially a total mess, but all of the new plumbing is in. We have a new water line routed over here for where our fridge is going to go. We got new can lights put in. We are replacing the small one here that's going to be above the sink because the 2 different tones of lights are driving me nuts. We do have 2 new big LEDs that we are going to be switching out. We're going to put these old ones in the bedrooms that have dome lights. And then the new ones we bought actually have adjustable wattage so that we can match it with the new LEDs. So this is where we're at so far. Like I said, the house is a mess. We've still got a tool center over here. I cleaned up the living room a little bit this morning and the oven because we've been using that as a kitchen, basically, just to put stuff on. I did go pick up some paint, primer, painting supplies, and then I also got the bathroom vanity and the new faucet for the bathroom. So it's coming along. Hoping we'll get the new flooring put in, the new subfloor put in today, and then the door, and once those are up, we can do drywall. Once the drywall is up, that's when my work starts. I'll be texturing the walls, painting, and that's probably gonna be the biggest project. I've actually had the last 4 days off of work. It's Memorial Day weekend, but also I took some extra time off because we were supposed to have family in town and they didn't end up coming, but I kept the days off. And that has helped us tremendously because I've been able to help watch our daughter, make runs to town, and help here at the house. So I go back to work tomorrow and we're gonna rely heavily on family to watch our daughter. They've been helping us these past couple days, but they're gonna have to watch her the entire day so that my husband can be available to help with the construction. So things are going pretty smoothly, no major hiccups yet, and I will check in with you guys a little later. These last couple shots here are just of us putting in our new back door. It was a 2-person process, so I wasn't able to film much. Here's one side of the wall done. And here's what it looks like from our spare bedroom. It does make the room very small, but it is still doable. I think we'll be able to fit the bed in there comfortably. We'll just have to shift some things around. And here you can see the kitchen. We've got almost all of the drywall up. And there is all the drywall. So exciting. And we love our new door. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to In the Garden with Danica. Let's do a quick garden tour. So I just had 5 days off of work. And in that time, we started the remodel on our kitchen. But now that I'm back at work, things are slowing down just because we don't really have someone to watch our daughter during the day. And a renovated kitchen is no place for a toddler. So this morning I'm heading out to the chickens. I'm bringing them some eggs because we don't have a place to cook them. So they're just going bad, so I figured I'd give them a treat. Hey guys. Oh no. That's not what I wanted. Oh. My aim is terrible this morning. Oh my goodness. Okay. That goes to show how hard their shells are. I don't let them have whole eggs, as they might be tempted to eat their own. Hi, babies. Let's check your food. No. So I will be doing a short series showing the remodels showing the renovations that we're doing on our kitchen. And I meant to film more of it, but when you are actively helping in that renovation, it's very hard to get good footage. So I'm just coming in the shop here. I'm not even gonna bother turning on the light, it's dark. I'm just grabbing a half bucket of feed. I'll open more bags of feed and fill up their container all the way tonight. Oh yeah, like my war wound. Cutting down one of the bushes in our front yard, and the sawzall just cut into my hand. Hi, babies. Gladys is not out here. She thinks she's hatching babies again, which she is not. Okay, let me just get this cleaned up here and we'll take a look at what's in the garden. When I came home from work last night, my husband was working on the house. So I came out here. He didn't need my help. And I finally planted out the rest of my garden. It's not 100% done. There's still stuff that I will sow as things pop up and don't pop up, sort of thing. So, quick overview. It's actually my neighbor's chickens being so noisy. Okay, here we go. So, over here I do still have some plants that need to go to other people. Blueberries, oh my goodness. Look at this. Each one of these flowers will be a blueberry, and some of them, let's see if I can get the camera to focus. Some of them are already starting to, I don't know, berry. I don't know the word for it, but the berries are already forming. I'm so excited though. So last night I planted out 2 more tomatoes. Again, plants to go to other people. I've got a nasturtium here in the corner. I'm hoping these are loofah gourds. I do have seeds planted here, but these were already started and my daughter ripped the tag off. I've got pepper, 2 tomatoes, basil, zinnia in the corner, and look at all my beans along the back that have sprouted. I could try to wait for them to be quiet, but they're not going to. Those are a mix of Cherokee black beans and Oriental yard-long beans, and then in front of them I have bush beans planted, which only like 4 or 5 of them have popped up. And then I planted out some really tiny pepper plants here, along with very small nasturtium, and I think that's it. My peas are doing good. Look at these raspberries come up. So excited. I've got 4 peppers here. I did fertilize everything last night because these guys are looking a little lackluster. My onions are doing good. I need to finish mulching the rest of this bed, but I finally got it planted, so now I can. Marigolds and zinnias, and then my 6 tomato plants interplanted with basil and marigolds. And then of course my lovely bindweed. Hate it. I did plant a nasturtium in the back and then some lobelia just because I had them and it was dying. Look at this. I've already got flower buds coming on. I can't even tell you how excited I am. So over here I have bee balm and poppies. They look like they're doing good. I did plant the rest of my lobelia here in the strawberry beds, and lots of flowers, which means lots of strawberries. And then the chicken green bed is doing good. My mint, lavender, and rosemary are establishing well. And then these hydrangeas really need to get in the ground, same as that featherweed grass, but I haven't had time to go get the ground prepped, so we'll see if they survive. And then I've got peppers over here, some flowers, and then plants that need to be given away or planted out. That's really all I've got going on outside. I will give you a quick overview of the house. I guess my daughter's awake. My husband just texted, so I'm gonna go bring her to him. And then I'll let you see what we've done so far. First off, hello new door. We actually have light coming into our house, so that's fantastic. So I am standing in my new kitchen. All the drywall is done. We just have to mud and tape. And then my new cabinets can go in, and this hot mess can get cleaned up. Okay, and of course I'm running late for work, so don't mind me hobble out to my car, but this is what we did this weekend. This massive bush that was here is gone. So now I can actually see what I've got going on at the front of my house. That's all for today. I'll see you guys in the next video, and bear with me on videos while we get this kitchen done. But the end process is going to be so worth it, so I'm willing to push through and still try to get some good videos out for you guys. Have a good day. Good evening. I wanted to chime in and show you guys what we got done in the front yard this evening. I didn't show you this morning because I had plans, and it actually worked. So my original plan for the front of this area here, and it's what will still happen, is we got to get these root balls out and do something about this stump, move all the gravel, and then I can plant it. But I bought these plants about a month ago and they're starting to die, so I said they had to get in the ground. I do not have all the gravel up yet, that's why this is partial, but these are dwarf hydrangeas, limelights, I believe, and then featherweed grass. And we mulched it pretty heavily to try to suppress the weeds since I took away the landscape barrier. I really despise that stuff. And then I re-mulched a good part of the flower bed here. So I think it really just finishes off the front yard. This gets so much shade, I might put some hostas in here once it's done. But my husband was saying I should have put the hydrangeas in the front, but they're for me. They're not for anyone else. I love it. We also have someone coming to get this fountain here, bird bath thing. And once that's done, all the gravel will get cleaned up as well. And once that's done, my front yard is going to look totally different. I don't know what I'm doing. I gotta take the trash out. But I am so very excited for how this house is turning out. This is our second year here and it's really coming together. And my husband's working really hard to get our kitchen renovated. So once that's done, it'll be a whole new house. So I hope everyone has a good evening. Thank you for tuning in. See you next time.